Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, welcome to Angels Speak. I'm Teri Angel. I am here to bring you the message from the angels that they give every day. Hello, welcome, everyone on TikTok that's finding it, everyone on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Thank you all for being here today. I come live every day at this time, 4:44 Eastern, and bring you the message. So I'm just giving it a minute to get shared out so everyone can see that it is live. And we will get to the reading of the message. Hi, welcome. I see all of you coming in on TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. When you come in, please give a like and follow. So just go up to the top of the screen. You can follow the host and follow each other. That's important too. If you go up to the top, you'll be able to see a number. When you click on that number, you can see everyone that's here. Melissa, hi. Melissa is one of the monitors, and she is here to answer questions, to talk to you, to share with you about what's going on. She's here every day. We have a couple of monitors, and Monsi is another one. I don't see her in just yet, and Aunt Jean Lorio. So when you see their names, just give them some love and follow them as well. Hello, Annie7 on Facebook. Deirdre, thank you so much for sharing. That's the other thing you can help with, is just share this. When you see that we're live, just hit that share button, send it out there. You can repost it, you can copy it and send it to somebody in a private message, however you want to do it. Let's just get this out, that there's a message from the angels. So on this particular broadcast, I read to you what they had me write. There's always a question answer time when I sit with them every night. I sit in meditation, and then whatever they bring forth, I bring it to you. So I'm going to get right to the reading of it, and then afterward, we'll have a little time together if you want to ask anything or make any comment or just have a spiritual discussion. We're building a spiritual family here. Oh, thank you, Janine. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I come in every day. So hopefully you'll come back and listen to some of the messages. All right, so here we go. I believe I can fly is what today's message is. Sometimes you wake up, sometimes the fall kills you, and sometimes when you fall, you fly. That's by Neil Gaiman. Sometimes trying something new is like flying. It's like letting go. It's the letting go part that is hard. Letting go of the belief that it is difficult, strange, impossible, or that you won't like it. That's the first part of the release. It is those old beliefs that keep us trapped in our comfort zone. Many people argue that they like their comfort zone. They are perfectly happy with their box that they are enclosed in, and that's fine. Real growth, however, involves self-awareness, and that involves checking in to see if your beliefs still work for you. The comfort zone is home to complacency, a smug sense that you are where you need to be, and there is no real room for improvement, nothing more to be discovered or achieved. Dear angels, there will always be complacent people in the world. I have heard it said that complacency is a result of trusting others, circumstances, and choosing security over trusting yourself to go after what you truly want. Complacency cannot exist when you are truly living a life that allows you to express yourself fully and authentically. Please share with us some insight on complacency. Dear ones, some people are okay with living a complacent life because they have not allowed themselves to examine if there's anything else other than what they know to be true and acceptable for them. Not everyone will share the same fire or desire, nor should you, as you are all unique. Just do you. If you are happy resting on your laurels and okay is where you want to stay in life, then you have chosen that for yourself, and learn to be okay with it. If, however, there is a passion, a drive to keep exploring and challenging yourself in some way. Yeah, I lost my spot. If there's a drive to keep exploring and challenging yourself in some way, then by all means, follow that passion. Just know, dear ones, that growth only ever comes when you plant seeds and nurture them until they pop open. Look to see if there are seeds you wish to nurture, or if you have neglected them and let them become dormant or complacent. There are no have-tos. There are only get-tos. What will you get to do today? Dear angels, thank you. I love you. Today, I promise to challenge myself in my spiritual growth and look at any seeds that I have planted to see if they need nurturing. So have you all planted any seeds? Do you have a desire that maybe you haven't paid a lot of attention to lately? That's what I got from this message. It's like time for us to reflect, time to go inward and say, there's something in there that I at one point thought I might pursue. Is there some dream that I held out there and said, one day, one of these days, have you ever said that? One of these days, I'm going to do this, right? That's the dream. That's what's out there for you to look at. Well, you know, one day never comes. One day is not a date on the calendar that you can mark and say, today is that day. One day is just a dream. But to really bring that dream into your life, it has to be a decision. It has to be, okay, this is something that's important to me. So what am I doing about it? What am I doing? It's an action. Hi, Jean Lorio. Thank you for being on with us. And wonderful. So please follow Jean Lorio if you haven't already. Such an amazing, amazing soul that's helping so much with the TikTok broadcast. I really appreciate you. And Charlie Coons and Erica Hoppy, thank you for jumping in on Facebook. And Deirdre is also on YouTube. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening to this message from the angels. Just would love to know what your thoughts are, what your response is to what the angels are telling us. Do you find yourself being complacent? Are you at a point in your life where you can say, okay, I'm ready now to step outside of my comfort zone. I'm ready not to just accept that this is all there is to life. You know, is this all there is? Or is there something more that I can reach out and touch and have an experience in my life? Lainey, I am reading from my blog on Angelspeakers.com. That's my website. And I post the blog every day after I sit in meditation and I talk with the angels, and I am inspired to ask about something or just ask for a special message, they give it. They always give it. So, Richard, welcome. We have the exact cabinet that's behind you. Oh, how awesome. I am in an Airbnb in New Orleans. So this is a place that I'm at until tomorrow, but I'll be visiting in New Orleans for a couple of weeks. We are here with a dear friend that we're house sitting and cat sitting for. So this is our time every day that I will come in and broadcast, and starting tomorrow I'll be at her house. So you'll probably be seeing a different thing behind me as I sit there in that beautiful area here in New Orleans. You know, we went out and journeyed out a little bit today and saw the Tree of Life that's here at Audubon Park in New Orleans, and saw some of the French Quarter. We saw what does she call it? The 9th district, I think. The 9th ward. The 9th what? Ward. The 9th ward, which got hit pretty hard by Katrina. And we got to see some of the still the devastation from that, which was 12 years ago, I think, and still places that haven't rebuilt. No, we didn't get the beignets, Annie, because, oh my gosh, that line is like a mile long of people waiting to get their beignets, but we'll get there. You know, Jean and I are going to have a couple of weeks that we can get out and about and go into New Orleans and explore and get some beans and get some of the local flavor. We ate at an Indian restaurant today, so we want to have some of the real New Orleans cuisine and just the experience of it. If you've never been here, oh my goodness, I recommend it. There is nothing like this place, nothing on earth like New Orleans, and just the people, and you know what Sherry was saying today, just that attitude of it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And when we go through any of the struggles and the challenges in life, if we can just develop that kind of attitude, it's going to get better. And know that whatever fire you're experiencing, that's just for a minute. We're only here for such a short time on this earth plane. We're here for whatever purpose we came in for, whether that was to learn, to teach, shine the light, or be part of the contrast. You know, there are people that come here to show us, to teach us through the darkness and through the contrast. It's all a part of the oneness. It's going to get better. Thank you, Jacqueline. Absolutely. And being free is a choice. Look inside you. Remember, the angels will help you. Oh, thank you, Jean, for responding to Tammy. And we have Julie Kiss on Facebook. Thank you, Facebookers and YouTubers and all of those who are finding this every day. Every day I share it on all the platforms I can share it on, because that message that comes in from the angels is so important for us to understand that they're here as messengers. They're here as helpers. You know, we don't worship them. We don't pray to them. We ask for their guidance. We ask for their assistance. And there's an angel for everything. So if you're not familiar with the angels and what that's all about, they were given to us to help us through all of our experiences that we have while we're here in this incarnation. And all we have to do is ask. You don't have to know their name. You don't really have to know anything about the angels. I just think it's exciting and interesting to get to know them more, to see how they can help us better, how they can help us out of situations, how they can help guide us and guard us, protect us. I always call on Archangel Michael for protection. And right now, Jean Lorio and I are traveling through the country. We are making I think it's a 3,000-mile trip from El Paso, Texas, on the far west side of Texas, all the way up to New England area in Vermont, and then back again. So we need that guidance. We need the protection that we know is offered by the angels, especially by Michael, to keep us protected on the road. And there have been many times when I've felt his presence. I have felt that, it was the intervention of an angel that helped me out of an accident or kept other people in their lanes as I'm traveling in my lane. Oh, yes. Just keep asking, Tammy. Just keep putting it out there and believe. And the thing about hearing from the angels, we have to listen. We can ask and we can talk, but it's that listening time that's so important, because it's in the quiet moments. It's those times when we just settle our energy and say, okay, I need help. I need guidance. I need support, whatever it is, a message from a loved one, whatever it is that you're looking for. When we can just be still and listen, that's when we get it. That's when the breakthrough happens. That's when the miracles happen. So absolutely, when you just are quiet in your mind, that's when they're able to come to you. And that's why a lot of people get messages while they're sleeping, or if you're at that point of falling asleep or waking up. When you're in your most relaxed state of being, you're not resistant, and you can hear them. You can hear all the guidance coming into you. So just remember that. What I like to do is set an intention before I fall asleep. So just as I'm getting ready to fall asleep, and you all know that state, it's like you put your head on the pillow and start doing some breathing to relax. Just before you close your eyes and go to sleep, set the intention and ask out loud, help me remember what was told to me during my sleep time. Our conscious mind sleeps. Our conscious mind is not going like crazy during our sleep time. That's our rest and rejuvenation. But our subconscious mind keeps turning. It keeps receiving the messages. It keeps processing things that happened in our lives. So as you start to fall asleep, just set the intention that whatever comes through in your subconscious mind, you'll be able to bring it forth into your memory of the conscious thinking when you wake up. And keep a diary. Keep a sleep diary, of a dream diary. Sometimes I'm going through some old papers and I find some of my old dream diaries where I had written things down that I had dreamed, or messages I had received. And that's important also to revisit, because sometimes there are what's called precognitive dreams or precognitive messages, which means they're telling you about something that has potential to come forth in your life or in the lives of others. I used to, when I was younger, I used to every night have those precognitive dreams, and I would see things, and then it would show up in my world. And I'm like, okay, well, if it's not something that I can do anything about, I really don't want to see that. I don't want to know. Some people do, some people like that, but I want to know that I can do something. So if they show me something now, I ask, what am I supposed to do with this? If I see a message or I see something that is out there in my dream state that, might not be too pleasant to go through, I ask, what can I do with this energy? What can I do? What am I supposed to do with this information? And most of the time, it's just so I can be aware, so I can lift others up, I can pray, I can set an intention. I can send out positive vibrations, because our positive vibration lifts others up. And as we bring in more of the higher frequency, it counterbalances the lower frequencies. So we can always make a change and a shift by doing that, by staying in the higher vibration. Okay, so I'm okay. Well, when I'm doing this show, I give the message from the angels for us all, and we hold a discussion. I do broadcasts where I read cards or give messages for individuals from the angels. And sometimes on here, if they just spontaneously give a message for you, then I bring that message in. But that's not what the broadcast is all about, that we do it this time every day. Every day we bring in the message for the collective energy. Hello, Anne from Texas. Thank you for being here. What part of Texas are you in, Anne? Because Auntie Jean L'Oreal is a Texan. All right, Mary Zavars, thank you for being with us on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and end the Facebook and Twitter and YouTube broadcast. Say goodbye to all of you that are on there. And I'll stay on TikTok for just a few more minutes to see if there's any other questions or comments, and encourage you all to follow each other and to follow me